It's like, well, in that case, I'm still not gonna fucking kill my goddamn spawn, the spawn of me. I'm not gonna kill that. Well, it's probably already gonna be dead when it fucking first comes out anyway, so there's no point to killing it. Like,
You just face bomb it. All right, well,
who the fuck's gonna let me come inside of him?
That's
Seriously.
that should be the intro. Hello everyone, I'm What's Me, and today we're going to be responding to a video called If God Asked You to Kill Your Child, Would You Do It, Frank?
I'm not Frank, I don't know what the fuck to say.
Let's start off with our answers. What would you do?
Tell God to go fuck himself. I don't know, hang on. Let's see. God just comes out of nowhere, like, just walking down the street, God's like, hey dude, would you kill your child if I do? I know. He'd be like, hey dude, I need you to kill your son. First of all, I don't remember smoking today, so there's a problem with that. Second of all, second of all, I forgot what the second one was. Second of all, wait. Okay, hang on. So all that bullshit I've been through, and now you show up just, hey, you need to kill your son, bro. Thanks. What the fuck? And then the third, was there a third thing? I don't remember. Do you know what the third one possibly would have been?
No, I have no idea.
Then we'll just say third one was fuck yourself.
All right.
Not you, God. Fucking.
All right.
Well,
that was the first. But anyways, so what I would do is I would think I'm mentally insane and go to a mental hospital because that makes sense, right?
Like, dude, God's talking to me and he's nope. Go to church, bro, not here.
And if God does prove himself, I would still think he's an evil bastard because he's making me try to kill my child.
Wait. So if there is... Okay, so if God did prove himself, how do you know it's God, not Satan, being like, kill your goddamn child? It's like, well, in that case, I'm still not gonna fucking kill my goddamn spawn, the spawn of me. I'm not gonna kill that. Well, it's probably already gonna be dead when it fucking first comes out anyway, so there's no point to killing it, like...
You just face bomb it. All right, well,
who the fuck's gonna let me come inside of him?
That's
Seriously.
that should be the intro. Oh God. All right. So that's a good thought though. What if it was actually Satan? Again, my answer would still stand. All right. So let's actually get to the video now.
Holy fuck, dude. Are we playing Slender?
So, for example, me where I stand right now, I would never kill a child. But the people of the Bible would kill a child if God commanded them. For me, that makes their morality subjective.
What he says is that the people of the Bible's morality is subjective. I mean, you would think that if a God exists, it would be objective because it'd be his morality, right?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't know about moral. I was about to say something.
Yeah, I don't know what like.
He doesn't know what any of those words mean, so let's just continue.
Sad part is that's actually true. I don't know what that means.
It's okay, you'll learn.
Under no circumstance would I ever kill an innocent child. The Bible and Samuel talked about not sparing children of the Amalekites and killing them. What I want to know for you is, if God commanded you to kill a child, an innocent child, and if hypothetically you had some way of verifying it was God, would you do so?
You see, that's a good question.
Yeah, it's really easy. It's be like, yes, maybe some explanation, or no, maybe some explanation. So, you know what? I'm gonna give that guy some credit, because he's, like, innocently going up to those guys, just like, hey, would you do this shit, or not?
That happened to Abraham, as you know, right? Abraham is taking Isaac up the mountain, Mount Moriah, and Isaac looks up because he says, we're going to go up there and worship. We're going to build an altar to the Lord. And Isaac at one point asks Abraham, where's the sacrifice?
Now you see, that's weird. I just noticed that. He asks, where's the sacrifice? Like, they do this, like, every week or something. Like, every week they just get a lamb and, like,
yeah. You don't get drunk and go sacrifice a lamb on the weekends?
No.
Oh, fuck, just me. Wait a minute. So, he's all, like, sacrificing lamb shit. But, you know, nowadays, if you sacrifice a lamb shit, it's like, why the hell are you doing all this satanic bullshit? It's like, it's a lamb. The fuck? Like, they used to do that shit for him, not the other fuck.
That's true, though. But
Really?
the only distinction is that there's a pentagram on the float.
Oh.
If there were no pentagram, you'd be like, oh, it's God, alright, good.
Fucking star turned a little bit this way makes all the difference on which goddamn direction it's going. Okay.
And what does Abraham say? God will provide the sacrifice. Before you know it, Abraham takes Isaac, puts him on the altar, starts tying him up, takes out his dagger, and is about to execute Isaac, sacrifice Isaac to the Lord, and an angel comes and says, don't touch the boy, right? 2,000 years after that, on the same mountain, God just doesn't provide the sacrifice, God is the sacrifice. Jesus was executed on Mount Moriah for the sins of the world. The dagger didn't stop, it went through.
So what I'm getting at is that you're trying to explain Jesus instead of the answer.
Yeah, wait a minute. He asked you, would you do it or would you not do it? Not how the fuck all this shit came to being. Like, hang on. So he's like, would you do it or would you not? And this guy's like, well, you know, Isaac was talking about, like, where the fuck's his sacrifice? And then God died on that mountain, like, I mean, Jesus, which is basically God some fucking way, died on that mountain, like, let's say, like, what was that, 2,000 goddamn years later? Yeah. What you were saying? Like, what the fuck, dude? Why does it look like he has a boner? Look at that, like, right... See bulge.
Yeah.
I see bulge.
He's getting hard for Jesus.
Rapping for Jesus.
Get on your knees for Jesus.
So sorry, what was your answer? Would you or would you not?
Well, I'm getting there.
I mean, there's a nice way to do that.
What a cunt. He's just like, I'm getting there, okay, dude?
He's like, so would you or would you not? I'm getting there! I'm sorry! Like,
Look at his face. He's just
dude,
like, oh, okay.
Seriously, he's like, are you fucking really yelling at me right now? Look at the dude in the suit right there. He's like, where the fuck did he come from? Is that the dude from Law and Order? Why is he here? Go sit down, Mr. Blue Tie having ass motherfucker. I don't know.
Is that the dude? Oh,
Looks like a lawyer. Why is a lawyer there?
It's just like, he's setting up the case for Jesus or something.
Wait a minute. Maybe the lawyer's back there saying, alright, he's about to say either yes or no, and I know who the fucking dude who stole my goddamn daughter's best friend is. And then this guy's over here making this face of like, I just want to fucking yes or maybe a goddamn no. That's all you need to say. You were taking way too many words. This is like a 2-paragraph, like, this is a bubbled answer. You know, you like select the like, multiple choice answer. You select the bubble, not write in the goddamn thing where the fucking letter would go. You don't write in the letter, you just mark it.
Multiple choice. Would you kill your son if God asked you to? Well, Jesus.
2 plus 2 equals 78,000. This over here equals 2,000 years ago. God is Jesus and they both died.
If you're looking at the Old Testament examples, Isaac is what we call a type of Jesus. In other words, he foreshadows Jesus. Jesus comes along later and is the sacrifice.
He foreshadows Jesus, therefore it's okay.
Wait a minute, so a type of Jesus? Is it like an Asian Jesus? Is it like, dude, oh my god! I don't, wait, no, that's kind of racist. Never mind. Okay, but still, so he's a type of Jesus, and then, can you not feel this guy getting angrier and angrier the more he talks?
Yes, I can feel
He's
it.
pissing himself off. Like, it's like, I'm getting there, and then, you know, with this, and then with this, and then it's just... you know, he's eventually just gonna rip his shirt off and just...
He's just gonna start beating on him, like...
He's just gonna jump off the stage and just fucking...
Turn to Hulk.
Like an ostrich just runs across and tackles him. That would be worth. I would pay to see that shit.
Oh, jeez. All right. Oh, okay. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, jeez.
You're welcome.
So it's okay because it foreshadows something in the future. So if I go on a mass killing spree, it's okay because it foreshadows something in the future. Because I'm the Messiah. And you want to know how? Because you can't prove I'm not.
Because I'm this type of Jesus, bitch. I feel like, you could turn that into like a little, like an animation thing where like, there's this chick, or like Jesus walks up to a chick and is like, hey, you want to go out? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, you're not my type of Jesus. Like.
That's fucking...
Somebody do that, please.
Abraham is representing God sacrificing his son. He doesn't sacrifice him. But in the New Testament, on the same mountain, God does sacrifice his son, Jesus. Now, I would have to be very, very sure that God wanted me to sacrifice my son for me to ever do such a thing.
So he would have to be very, very sure that it's God in order to do something like that, right?
Well, I mean, you could never be too sure.
You can't. You have to have other people around you experience that God talk, or else you're just insane.
What if everybody around you's insane? Like, see?
You see? What if it's like some weird multiple hallucination crap? Like,
you all walked into a fucking trap that doused you guys with mushroom gas. And Joker's butthole, I don't know. What? How the hell do we get to Superman and Joker and shit? Like, and Hulk? This is superheroes. Like, why don't we just draw, like, fucking Hulk having sex with Supergirl?
Spider-Man!
And today we lock people up who say, God told me to sacrifice my son. I think the canon is closed. In other words, I think the revelation like that is over. So I don't expect God to come to anyone today and say, hey, kill your son, right?
So what I'm getting at is that he would totally do it. But the thing is, God wouldn't do that anymore, so it's totally...
Wait a minute. So this guy knows for a fact that God wouldn't do that shit anymore. So, has he met God within the past fucking... How old is he? Like 40 years? Because if so, he really needs to fucking get some, like... I don't know. Pictures?
Pictures,
How do you take
evidence.
pictures of God? Hang on. Like what? Do you pose? Like, is it like a selfie thing? Do you just get like an angel? Like, here, take this real quick.
Well, what you could do is you could like go to like one of the biggest cities, New York City, for example. Just go to like a big open area with a bunch of people, and then God shows up, and then there you go. And then God does that everywhere else, and then there we go. We have proof of God. Now the people who don't believe in God are now the idiots.
Because I don't think there's any need for that or any purpose for God to come to us now. We already know what we need to do. It's in what we call the Bible.
You know what's in the Bible? How to whip your slave. When a man strikes his male or female slave with a rod so hard that the slave dies under his hand, he shall be punished. If, however, the slave survives for a day or two, he is not to be punished, since the slave is his own property.
Yeah, guys, be careful with your rods and your slaves, man. You don't want to hit them too hard with them. They might die.
So he's saying that we already know what to do. It's in the Bible. I mean, that's a rule right there. Slaves, obey your earthly masters with deep respect and fear. Serve them sincerely as you would serve Christ.
What the fuck?
Yes, bad. And that's New Testament. Because how you would serve Christ. Who is Christ? Jesus Christ. When was he born? The New Testament.
All right, so I don't think that's going to happen today. And I agree with you. I would never willingly kill another human being, and I'm glad you wouldn't either, as a young human being. But we need to remember how the Bible was written and what those events foreshadowed. They foreshadowed the true sacrifice which saves you and me.
That's just.
I'm glad you wouldn't either. It's like.
I'm glad you wouldn't either,
What does it mean?
but the Bible.
Yeah, the Bible can do whatever the fuck the Bible wants to do because.
I mean, God could do whatever he wants because he's God, right?
Yeah, if he wants to turn us into goddamn penis monsters, he can do that. I feel like this is like a Rick and Morty type thing. Just show up out of nowhere, like, you know what? Because Morty, God can do whatever the fuck he wants, apparently, you know? You just imagine, like...
It's like, Rick, doesn't Rick... He doesn't... Oh, yeah, because in one episode, Rick... Because
He's like, yeah, fuck you, God, whoa!
And, but...
Like, after he just prayed to him. It's funny.
There's this other episode where she was talking to what's her name? It's Morty's sister. What's her name? I don't know. Fucking
Wait a
forgot her
minute.
name.
Holy shit! How do we forget her name?
I don't know.
It's Morty
Morty.
Summer.
Summer. Yeah, Summer. So he's talking to Summer, and then Summer mentions something about God, and Rick's like, God doesn't exist, Summer. You just have to rip that Band-Aid off now, okay?
I remember that. Oh, dude, yeah, it's like the.
So my question was not whether God would actually do that in the next 100 years or in your life.
Oh my God, if I were that guy at the microphone, I'd be like, bitch, that was not my question.
And see, this is like the time where like he's got a mic, you got a mic, and I got a mic. We're on like each side of the dude. My question wasn't this, like if this guy is still. I have some respect for this guy. I don't even know who the fuck he is, but he's got some respect from me to him because he's over here holding his cool. Like that wasn't exactly my question, but was it? It was more if not all that shit. You know. This is like a 3-minute video on this dude just trying to get yes or goddamn no.
And this video is like 16 minutes long because
we talk like retards about fucking Rick and Morty.
My question was hypothetically, if God did that, would that become a moral thing in your eyes for
Well,
you to
if
do?
God
God damn it, he's just like
If God was to do this, alright, we'll go back to Israel real quick. Let's go the fuck back to Israel. You want to go to Israel?
so he's like, well, my question is yes or no.
if God wants to take my life or anybody else's, he's the author of life. He can take it anytime he wants.
So
right?
is the answer to your question yes or no? If God commanded
If God if I was in ancient Israel and I knew it was God and he commanded me to do that, yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Look at this guy, he's just smiling. He's like,
Wait a minute, why the fuck is Law and Order guy still there?
oh man, he's just smiling because he just pissed him off.
Hey dude, he's just like, yeah, let's go. See, and he kept his cool. He's like, thank you, you know. That guy got pissed off because he wouldn't just say yes or no. Like, he had to give this long bullshit as to... I don't even remember anything he said because... Like, 'cause fuck all that shit. Like, yes or no. Okay, the yes. I remember the yes because, well, that's some creepy shit, but still... Remember the fucking creepy part.
Oh man. So his answer was that if he was born back then yes he would. But that wasn't. It still didn't technically answer his question because he asked if he would do it, not if he was born 1,000 years ago would he do it. So even then he still didn't answer the question anyways.
What a dick.
Well, what a video. This recording is like 20 minutes long. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did. Sorry of all the stool noises.
Like that one.
Like that one.
Cock. God. And this one, and me rocking back and forth. It's the sound of my big, giant foot. Thought I was gonna say dick, didn't you, you little weirdo? Hey, wait, tell me what you guys think of the my character.
He if you haven't noticed yet, he's a
It's a gimp with a bit. It's a pineapple.
He's a gimp pineapple. Yep.
It's a gimp apple.
It's a pineapple on a gimp head.
Apple.
Bye-bye.